Hello children, hope you all are keeping fine. Children, today we will start with the same chapter from civics, chapter number 1, the Union Parliament. Children, we have already done the Lok Sabha, Raj Sabha, Speaker, that all I hope you have understood well. Now we will continue the chapter and today we will complete it. The power and function of the parliament means both the house of parliament. Here I am talking about both the houses, that is Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha. They both have some combined power. That first one is amendment of the constitution. So whatever the rules and regulation is mentioned in the constitution can be amended. Both houses of parliament can amend the constitution. The amendment must be passed by each house by a majority of total membership and by 2/3 majority of member present and voting. That means from the total number of member who are present in both the houses, 2/3 at least should vote for the amendment. Otherwise, the amendment bill cannot be passed. If the number is less than 2/3, then the amendment is not possible. Then the other function is control over the executive. The Council of Ministers is collectively responsible to the Lok Sabha. The ministers remain in the office as long as they enjoy the confidence of the majority of members in the Lok Sabha. Parliament exercises control over the executive in many ways, like they vote of no confidence. If a government act against the constitutional provisions, it can be voted out of office by passing a vote of non-confidence against the Prime Minister or the ministry as a whole or any of its member. Then the whole ministry has to resign. Then children comes the next one, that is adjournment motion. Motion for adjournment is aimed at concerning the act of omission and omission of the ministers. The following are some of the occasions on which adjournment meetings are allowed in the past time period. These were the incidents when this kind of motion were passed. It was at the death of several persons due to consumption of unlicensed liquor or killing of a senior IPS officer in a place of worship. So at these two cases, adjournment motion was passed. Then monetary control. The parliament or the house control in monetary basis where money is regarded. During the budget session, a cut motion may be moved. Parliamentary committee on public accounts ensures that public money is spent in accordance with parliament's decision. It exercises report on the comptroller of general or auditor general of India. Children, there are other power which are mentioned in page number 173 and 174. That children, you go through it, like executive power is also given here. Now the children, the exclusive power of Raj Sabha. Raj Sabha too has some exclusive power. Since till now you have studied that Lok Sabha enjoys many power, like money bill can be presented in Lok Sabha only, but here there are some exclusive power which only Raj Sabha has, and this part is very important. Children, you should learn it very well because many times it comes during the examination about the exclusive power of the Raj Sabha. The Raj Sabha has some exclusive power through the parliament cannot in normal times makes law in a state subject. The constitution states that under article 249 the Raj Sabha may by a resolution adopt by 2/3 majority empower the parliament should make law with respect to a matter in the state list. In the state list, concurrent list is given. To under state list they get power to make law. Now children, other special power enjoyed by the Raj Sabha is that it may declare the creation of new all India service be made in the national interest. Then if the Lok Sabha is dissolved before or after the declaration of national emergency, the Raj Sabha become The sole, de facto, and the de jure parliament. It makes over the function of the parliament. Last time when I was teaching you about the Raj Sabha, I told you that though Lok Sabha dissolve after every 5 years, after every 5 years the election takes place, but the Raj Sabha is a permanent house. This paragraph they are telling you the same thing. Then children, the last paragraph in this chapter is relationship between the two houses of the parliament and the difference. So parliament consists of two houses, that is Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha, that you all know. The Lok Sabha present the people directly elected, they are directly elected as a member, are elected by the people. On the other hand, the Raj Sabha represent the state of the Indian Union, and its members are elected indirectly by the member of state legislative assembly. Then difference over the legislative matter. What is the difference? Now children, that there are two difference. One is on ordinary bill and another is money bill. Ordinary bill may originate in either house, any house. If there is disagreement between the two houses, the bill is referred to a joint sitting of both the houses. If any bill originated any houses, if there is difference between the opinion regarding that bill, then the joint meeting is called. In such cases, both the house are placed on an equal footing. Then money bill. In case of money bill, the Raj Sabha has virtually no power. Money bill can originate only in Lok Sabha. Raj Sabha does not have any power on money bill. It cannot reject a money bill nor amend it by virtue of its own power. It does not have any power regarding the money bill. Then control over the executive. Children, member of both the houses can put questions to minister about the work of their department. They can question any minister about the work which was taken up by the minister, and whether the work was done accordingly or not. They can question on that. But the Lok Sabha is more powerful than Raj Sabha. Impeachment, children, that every elected member of parliament stand on equal footing in the election of president or the vice president of India. However, the Lok Sabha has a greater, because children, Lok Sabha has great power just because the number of the member of Lok Sabha is more, and whereas member of Raj Sabha are less. That is why they have more power. Impeachment was already explained. In the matter of impeachment of the President of India or the Chief Justice or a judge of the Supreme Court or the High Court, both houses have absolutely equal power. They both impeach. Impeachment can be initiated in either house, and the other house has an equal say in the judgment. Both the house should have same opinion. The children, then they have emergency power in case of proclamation of national emergency, and if the Lok Sabha is dissolved, it is the Raj Sabha which shoulder all the responsibility of the union legislature. This is the most important power of Raj Sabha. Children, here we come to the end of the chapter, and one thing I want to tell you children, that yesterday I had given you question in your homework. In your tab you must have got question from short question 20 to 40. It was by mistake. Children, you have to do a short question from this lesson, and the number is 11 to 20. So short question 11 to 20 you have to do, not from 20 to 40. Here I have completed the chapter. I hope you have understood. Read the chapter, do the work in your fair copy children. You will make civics copy separately children. History separate and civics separate copy. So I hope you have understood the lesson. Go through the chapter at the glance which is given on page number 175, and have a nice day children. Take care of yourself.